Hey guys, welcome to my demo discussion on Transformers Fall of Cybertron, which comes out on the 24th of August this year. So the demo just popped up on my Xbox dashboard, so I thought I'd play it, let you guys know what I think. This is the first Let's demo I'm doing for Console Domination, and every demo that I'm interested in, or even maybe not even that interested in, I'll be doing a video on, just giving you my opinions. Let you know at the end of the video if I'm going to rent it, buy it, wait until it's cheap to buy it, or not get it at all. So let's get started. So first, I'd like to say that this is definitely the first Transformers game that I've ever played. They've released a few on the Xbox 360, but I've never gotten around to buying them. Didn't have too many people on my friends list playing them, so I never really got into them. But for those of you who don't know, it's kind of like a third-person shooter. I mean, there's not like a cover system or anything like in Gears of War, or your general third-person games, third-person shooter games, but there's a little bit of a cover system. You kind of just stand behind stuff that blocks the bullets, and you just kind of swap your hands of what you're aiming at, so that you can stand behind cover more effectively and shoot your enemies more effectively. I felt like I didn't actually really need a cover system. I only played it on normal, so maybe on hard, you'll probably be feeling those effects more. But yeah, the cutscenes look pretty crisp and smooth, like the opening cinematic, which always looks smooth. The in-game cutscenes are just pretty standard. They're really cool. They give you the mood of what's going on, and because this is obviously because robots don't have facial expressions. They really had to step their game up when it comes to music and voice actors, and it actually really did show us the emotion that was in the game. So yeah, the voice acting and the music really supports the gameplay and the cutscenes. The gameplay graphics, they had some texture issues. Like I'd be running down a corridor and the walls would slowly be loading, like the graphics on the walls, like the cuts and shit. And the bullet holes, but a little bit annoying. It wouldn't really take away from the gameplay too much. The demo basically just showcased Bumblebee's gameplay, a bit of Bumblebee's gameplay, and I wasn't sure what I didn't know what I was going to expect. I was really hoping that I could change from Bumblebee's car form to his transformer form or robot form or whatever, and it did let us do that, but it didn't let us choose whenever we wanted to do that. So I was a little disappointed in that, but it was quite cool being able to change into his car mode. And yeah, it's really quite well done. Like the graphics of him turning into the car looks really cool, and yeah. The level was also really well designed. You start on a spaceship running around and whatnot, and yeah, as you go forth, the spaceship gets more destroyed and like mayhem everywhere. So that was pretty cool. Wouldn't expect any less from a Xbox 360 title. You also play as Vortex. I'm not really sure who that is. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Transformer fan, but you also play as Vortex, which is, this level's more of like an aerial level, but there is actually fighting on the ground. And the great thing about this level is that you actually have 3 robot forms, and you get to choose swap between them whenever you want, unlike the Bumblebee level where you just had your car section. So that was really cool. So you had the helicopter, a jet, and his normal Transformer robot mode. So, which gives you a lot of choice throughout the level, especially because the helicopter and jet, they fight differently. They have different attacks and whatnot, different maneuvers. And yeah, the flying, for the most part, when I was first doing it, I'm so used to playing Battlefield 3 and whatnot. I was a little confused. I was pressing up you press up to go down in Battlefield 3, kind of. I was a little confused. But yeah, I got used to it pretty fast, so that was pretty good. I was a little worried that this game might get repetitive, but because of all the choices that you do have, choosing between your helicopter and your jet and your normal mode, I think that'll keep things fresh throughout the game. So, yeah, don't be worried about repetitiveness. It might, who knows, but we'll have to wait for the game to come out. I don't think it will. Overall, the gameplay is pretty standard, but I did feel a little stiff, when I'm running down the hallway. I feel like I don't have a lot of movement in my body. Obviously, you're a robot, but I feel like when I'm turning left, turning right, I'm very stiff, kind of like Dead Space. Whereas a Transformer should be very smooth and slick. So that's a kind of not much mobility, mobility, whatever. They also had multiplayer, which I wasn't expecting at all. Like I said, I haven't played a Transformer game before. In the demo version, they had your basic team deathmatch and conquest mode. Conquest mode is like capture objectives and hold them for the longest or whatever. There's also 4 different classes to choose from. You've got the Infiltrator, the Titan, which I used, the Scientist, and the Destroyer. Basically, it seems pretty well balanced. Like I did find myself coming up against each of the. I was using the Titan. I did find myself coming up against each of the classes, and it felt like an even battle. Although I felt like I was killing them very fast, and they would take a while to kill me. But maybe their weapons are stronger. Who knows? And yeah, the demo offered a little amount of unlock, so there wasn't a big taste of what you could unlock. But with the little amount that they did give us, it seems like there's going to be hundreds of different layouts. So that everyone is going to have their own unique Transformer, and you can actually customize your own look, your own colors and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. I think a lot of people will take advantage of that. Team Deathmatch was actually quite a bit of fun. I wasn't expecting it to be fun. I thought it'd be quite shit actually, but it turned out to be heaps of fun. So I could actually, to be honest, I could actually see myself striving to be good at this game. Only if I had friends to play with. If I was playing by myself, I'd probably just get the achievements and never play it again. But if I had a team of friends playing this game with me, I'd probably really enjoy myself a lot more and stick with this game until no one else played it. And you've got your standard leveling system. The more you kill, the more experience points you get. The more you level up, the more unlocks you get. Upgrades and whatnot. The demo overall was really gave me a big taste of what the game will be like. Like I said, I was kind of expecting the worst of this game. I wasn't expecting to be that great, but it kind of actually blew me away. It looks like it's going to be quite entertaining. So for me, I'm actually really considering getting this. I mean, I'm not the biggest Transformers fan, but the gameplay itself seems like it might be worth it. It's a definite rent at least, if you rent games, or even maybe wait until it gets cheaper. So I'm kind of going 3 levels here. If you're a big Transformer fan, it's a definite. If you're just a medium Transformers fan like I am, then maybe it's a rent or wait until it's cheap. I'd definitely suggest choosing one of those options. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and cheers.